Recognize this man? He wrote and sang some of the biggest hits of the 70s. Find out who he is and why he's now on the run next.
Now, 4 fugitives who've earned their 15 seconds of shame. When Salvador Ochoa's 2-month-old daughter wouldn't stop crying, U.S. Marshals say he punched her in the stomach, killing her. Ochoa goes by several aliases, including Salvador Lopez and Raul Ochoa. Police in Jacksonville, Florida say Jonathan Clowers shot his ex-girlfriend to death when she came to pick up their son. Cops found Clowers' car abandoned in Fort Lauderdale, but there's been no sign of him. Thomas Longo's record in Ohio includes drug and sex charges. Now U.S. Marshals say he's wanted for having a house full of unregistered guns, including a machine gun. Believe it or not, Longo's a former prosecutor. Neil Stammer has traveled around the world as a professional juggler. He taught juggling in New Mexico. That's where police say he used his skills to befriend children and then molest them. Now that they've had their 15 seconds of shame, you know what to do. If you've seen any of these fugitives, call our hotline at 1-800-CRIME-TV. The police are really stumped on this next case, and they need your tips to help them solve it tonight. Like a troupe of flamboyant, singing superheroes, the Village People swooped in on America in the late 1970s and dominated disco. Victor Willis, the singing sailor in this video, was the group's frontman.
Victor wrote the group's 3 biggest songs, Macho Man, YMCA, and In the Navy.
Willis, who also sometimes dressed up as a cop, became a big celebrity. But while the Village People were riding high, unfortunately, Willis was on a high of his own.
Victor's drug use was becoming a problem, a huge problem, and supposedly he got violent with one of the band members.
The band kicked Willis out. Cops say his life began a dangerous downward spiral. Finally, they had to take a stand. Last July, when Daly City, California police officer Anthony Baroni pulled over a 90s model teal green Corvette, he says he found a disheveled old man carrying a large amount of crack cocaine, along with a loaded .45 semi-automatic handgun. It was the one-time star, Victor Willis.
He asked me if I knew who he was. I said, well, yes, you're Mr. Willis. And he goes, well, don't you remember me? I used to be a cop. I said, you used to be a cop? And he said, yes. And he goes, I was the cop in the Village People.
The real cop was not impressed, and he quickly placed Willis under arrest. But Willis bonded out of jail, and when it came time for him to show up in court to answer the charges, the former master showman was a no-show. Wherever he's hiding, cops say he's a danger to anyone around him.
Mr. Willis can be very charming. That's obvious by the fact that he was an entertainer for so long. But there is a dark side to Mr. Willis, and the fact that he had a gun makes him a dangerous person. I believe Mr. Willis, if put in the right situation, would not have hesitated to use that handgun.
Anytime you have narcotics and guns together, it's always a dangerous combination. Twice now he's been convicted of carrying a handgun, and that suggests somebody who might be intent on committing a violent act.
It's time for Victor Willis to face the music. And cops need your help tracking him down. Let's find Victor Willis before his story becomes even more tragic. If you know where he's hiding, call us right now at 1-800-CRIME-TV.